What's up? This is Marco back in on the Stage of Soccer channel. And today I'm just going to be talking a bit generally about the international break. Just how everything's going like all over the world with Euro qualifying, AFCON qualifying, the World Cup qualifying down in South America. And going to get into first the thing that I actually previewed, the Euro qualifying for the playoffs for the Euro 2020. So we had 4 games. Starting things off, Hungary beat Iceland, and this one against the prediction I had. I had Iceland winning that, but it was good to see Dominic, name I can't pronounce, Sosa Pascal, that's how it looks like. He had a really nice game, scoring the game winner. He's looking like a really nice prospect. Good to see him do well. And this Hungary team's actually looking pretty good. I think they just got promoted out of Group B, so they'll be in the Nations League Group A next year. So great international break for them. Then Slovakia was able to come away with a win, beating out Northern Ireland. A good performance by them. Pretty impressed by that Slovakia team. They've got some pretty good players in there. I think they got relegated actually from the Nations League, but yeah, a couple of guys I'm pretty excited about. You got Hanschek, that striker they got coming up, Robert Bosniak, I think. Milan Skriniar in the back, Dubravka, or that Fulham keeper. It's a pretty solid team. Going to be interesting to see how they'll look. Scotland actually got through. They've been on a pretty nice run of form lately. They did just miss out on promotion today, but good work by Scotland to be able to qualify. They had Norway and Serbia in their group, and they still came out on top. So good for them. And lastly, Northern Macedonia with the pity qualify, I guess. But they definitely deserve it. It's really nice to see Pandev get into a major tournament, and I really like their team. They got Elmas in there, Barty. He was actually, I think he was sick for this one, or he rolled his ankle or something. And Aliovsky, Rostrovsky, I believe. It's a really solid team for Northern Macedonia. I wouldn't expect them to get out of the group stage, but it's still nice to see there. So those are the teams that got through. Then you have the UEFA Nations League. Starting things off with Group A, the 4 teams to get through to the knockout round are Italy, Belgium, France, and Spain. And that is going to be a fun thing to watch when this gets around. Just a couple of really nice teams. Italy, France, Spain, and Belgium, those are heavy hitters. I think Belgium might be the favorite right now. Oh, no, probably France. Just World Cup form and just how good they've been, and Belgium, always finding a way to lose. But Belgium was looking good. They had a nice win against England. They beat Denmark. Yuri Tielemans is probably the guy who elevated his stock the most this international break. He had a couple really nice performances. After that, the relegated teams are Bosnia, Iceland, Sweden, and Switzerland. I was actually doing a little bit of research into Bosnia. They've only qualified for one major tournament ever. That's so weird to me. I don't know, just Dzeko and Pjanic in there, Begovic. I just think that was a really solid team, and I don't know, it's just oh yeah, they actually haven't qualified for anything in a while. That's kind of insane to me, and it seems like they're kind of on the downswing right now, so disappointing to see there, but maybe if they're able to turn that Group B win into a playoff spot for the next Euro, maybe they can give a last hurrah to Pjanic, Dzeko, all of them. Iceland, they end up going down. I think their time in the Suns is just about done. I think they overachieved for a while, but it's looking down for them right now. Sweden went down. You expect them to get back up again. They're pretty good. They're always producing good talent. Maybe Ibrahimovic will get recalled. Probably not, but interesting. And Switzerland, which, oh man, they've kind of had one of their best teams in a while. They've kind of wasted it. Disappointing to see by them, but hopefully they can have a good Euro. Then we look in Group B, Austria, Czech Republic, Hungary, as I mentioned, and Wales got promoted. The Welsh is actually a team that I'm kind of excited about, because when you're looking at them, they have a defense that's starting to come together, and their attack is really dynamic. You've got a Kiefer Moore up top, and it's just tough to guard a 6'4" huge striker like that. I was mentioning him in the USA versus Wales video. He's really good, and you've got a bunch of dynamic athletes with Daniel James, Gareth Bale, Matondo if he comes on, and that's going to be a really interesting team. I'm excited to see Wales this Euro. Going down is Northern Ireland, who looks like going to be back to the drawing board for them. Slovakia, which I think they're more focused on the Euro qualifying, so you can't really blame them going down. Turkey, who kind of expected better out of Turkey. They've got some couple of decent players, and Bulgaria. Then Group C, Montenegro, Armenia, Slovenia, and Albania go up. God, Enia's everywhere. And Cyprus, Estonia, Moldova, Kazakhstan go down. Or they're going to a relegation playoff, I should say. And Faroe Islands and Gibraltar get promoted, which I'm not sure I really need to say, but you know now. And knowing's half the battle. Okay, then when you go to South America, we've got I'll just run through the top 10 right now in the World Cup qualifying. Bolivia's down in 10th. Not expecting too much out of them. They haven't been a great team in a while, and the main thing about them is who they can take points away from at home, because Bolivia in that really high altitude stadium is tough to play against. So it always is an interesting matchup when Bolivia's hosting a team. Something to watch out for, maybe if they go up against like Chile, Colombia, Uruguay, teams that are really fighting for places, but not much right now. Peru's down in 9th, which is disappointing for them after they had a really nice cup run a couple years ago. They are losing a couple of their players, and some guys are getting older, but still, you kind of expect better out of them. Venezuela's in 8th, which, fair enough. What do you expect? I do like a couple of their players. You got that Herrera guy, their goalkeeper, Farnez, I believe. A couple of decent players, fun to watch them. Colombia down in 7th. This is still really early, so I think they'll be shooting up pretty soon. They still got a decent team. Chile in 6th, which they didn't qualify for the World Cup last year, so a little bit of concern, but they still have a lot of quality in their team. Uruguay in 5th. I'm expecting them to be able to qualify pretty easily. Really nice team. Still have Cavani, Suarez, the Nunez guy on Benfica. Still have a pretty nice defense, so I'm expecting them to do well. Paraguay, they're up there in 4th, so really nice job by them, but not sure if they'll stay. You still have a couple of decent players like Sanabria jumps off the top of my head, Balbuena, but I don't know. It's going to be tough to qualify with all those really nice teams behind them. In 3rd, we got Ecuador, another really nice start by them. Not expecting them to stay in there, again, like Paraguay, kind of overachieving right now. I'm not sure if they really have the quality that other teams do, but still a good performance by them. Top 2, Argentina, Brazil. Expect those two to qualify. Expect them to reach at least the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Great teams. You got Messi in that new look Argentina with Martinez is in there. I think DePaul's out wide. They're kind of going through a switch in generation, and they're still like number 2. That really shows their quality. And then Brazil number 1. And I think Brazil's really got to start taking advantage right now because they've got a really nice team. Obviously, you've got Neymar, Roberto Firmino's up top, Coutinho, Gabriel Jesus, Gabigol might get in there. Just Casemiro, just full of quality in that team, both offensively and defensively. And they really want to take advantage of this team to really win something more than just the Copa America. You really want to start winning some more. Then lastly, just AFCON a little bit. It's still kind of early in there, but I just want to mention that Mali, Algeria, Senegal, and Tunisia have all qualified. A couple of pretty powerful teams in Africa. Cameroon is the host, so they're already qualified. I think all the Asian teams are playing friendlies. I think that's about it for this international break. It was a fun break. Subscribers went up more than doubled because those USA men's national teams videos do really well for some reason. So I'm gonna stay on top of that when those games come around. But that's about it. It's a fun break. Gonna get back into the Premier League this weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's about all I have. I'll see you.